I'm not looking so good today, you guys. I'm just feeling a little tired. Not looking so good. You know, it's one of those days. It's Adequate Tuesday.
It's Adequate Tuesday.
You know?
There's some people.
Just kind of feeling a little rough today.
Quick update.
Don't even know what we're doing today. Don't know what we're doing. I have no idea what we're doing for the podcast. No idea.
I know. My God, what are we going to do?
Don't know. You guys got any suggestions?
Quick update on JimmoCam, because you probably noticed that we look pretty much the same as we always have.
It's the same.
Got all set up today, and we turned on all the fancy lights and everything, and you guys, we look like utter death.
It was pretty bad.
It was pretty bad. So, and what we're understanding from people in the know is that it's actually nothing to do with the desktop or the phone itself. It's the platform, which we're tied to using Facebook. So we are asking Jimmo if we can return his stuff because we don't want him to take a loss on it. And it was so sweet of him to send it. But we will scare you away if we use it in its current form. And we tried all the different lights. Yeah. We tried everything.
Yeah, it just looked different. It didn't look as didn't look like this.
It didn't. I mean, not that this looks great, but whatever. We're just destined to not be professional.
Yeah. So this is probably the best we're gonna get.
This is the best it's gonna get. It's like Gillette.
The best that we can get. Yeah.
What happened?
We tried the new JimmoCam.
Yeah, and it just didn't look.
We looked
very
terrible.
Good. We looked like Beetlejuice, basically. I mean, I did. I won't speak for you, but I looked.
No, it was bad.
I looked a little bit like Beetlejuice.
So we're asking Jimmo if we can return his equipment that was so sweet of him to send. But I just hate for, I mean, he sent it for a reason, and now that reason isn't going to work, and so
we feel kind of terrible.
Use it for personal use.
Well, that's not what he sent it for.
We're going to try to send it back.
Don't take backsies.
Well, it's up to him. It is his equipment.
We're going to try to do that. Yeah. So we're going to see.
Jimmo was very mean about not wanting to see my can. So I said,
nobody wants
Screw
to
you,
see
Jimmo.
that. Nobody wants to see that, Rob.
Nobody wants to see that.
Nobody wants to see your cans. Perv.
Oh my gosh. Good morning, everybody.
Yeah, good morning.
It is Adequate Tuesday.
It's very adequate. It's not super.
It's
just
Tuesday.
Adequate. It's like subpar Tuesday.
It's just like a.
It's just kind of.
It's like a footnote.
It's like lower the bar Tuesday.
125 pledged delegates at stake in Michigan. Michigan is the biggest prize, apparently. And so the other states up for grabs today: Missouri, Mississippi, Washington State, Idaho, and North Dakota. It is Adequate Tuesday. All up.
I'm making a comeback.
I don't think you are, though.
I'm making a comeback, everybody.
I just don't think that's.
I'm coming back. I'm gonna throat punch him. Wouldn't that be great?
Oh my God!
Wouldn't that be great if they got a giant fight? And like Sanders just started throat punching Biden. Not that we condone violence on this show. Not that we ever condone violence. But man, that would be hysterical if they just started throwing down and then Biden started doing push-ups. I would love that. It would be so great.
I mean, there needs to at least be a competent, like Joe needs to at least say, we'll do push-ups right now. Like I want to see that happen.
Kira said it's meh Tuesday.
It's meh.
It's meh.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Tuesday.
Now, Bernie is very optimistic.
What do you got?
Well, look what you said to...
I think we're going to do well on Tuesday, and we're going to beat Biden. I think we're going to do that.
I just don't see that
He doesn't know where he is.
And then he said this.
I certainly would not consider dropping out.
No plans.
Once again, I'm asking for your financial support. That's what he's like, I need a fourth home. So bad, you guys. I need a chalet. I have a summer camp. I need a chalet.
Do you know people are still arguing with us about whether he said summer camp?
I know. People are still like emailing us. Shut up. Stop emailing us. He totally said summer camp. He said summer camp.
It was not cabin.
No.
And that is because, as we've learned from people in that area, that is how they refer to lake houses.
They do.
So he did say summer camp.
They
Stop
call
trying
them
to say
summer
he didn't say it.
They call them summer camps. That's what they call them there. It's not like kids go to a summer camp and they play games, they learn songs, they have campfires. They actually call them summer camps in the Vermont area. That's what they call them. And they pay $600,000 for them. That's what they do.
Continue to ask for your financial support.
For your financial support. That's what they do. That's what they do. They're giant hypocrites and they're socialists. God, these people need to be throat punched.
I'm trying to see if you said anything else.
No. What?
I mean you meaning Bernie.
Not that we condone violence.
We do not.
We don't condone violence.
Yes, look, Bernie Sanders slammed the former VP.
I slammed him. Here we are, a few days before a major primary here in Michigan, and we are taking on, in this campaign, not just Joe Biden, we're taking on the 60 billionaires who are funding this campaign. Not the millionaires, because I'm a millionaire. Because I'm a millionaire now, so millionaires are fine. But billionaires, they're evil, like Farmer. Just like Farmer. I hate Farmer. Except for when they saved my life in the hospital.
Right, I mean, that's a
when
whole
I have a
other
heart
thing.
attack. Look at my record. When he has a heart attack. It's totally fine when he has a heart attack. Farmer's great.
It's awesome.
Otherwise, Farmer sucks. They're the devil. God, that guy's a lunatic. It's a freaking loon.
You guys, yesterday we sat here and signed so many books and addressed so many envelopes, and we are still barely through them. Show the piles.
Monica wants to know what a throat punch is. I can't help you. You gotta watch some
Here,
watch some UFC.
Show the
Monica.
piles.
Look at the. Can you see
You
the
can
piles
you
back
see 'em?
there? Can you see them?
Can you see the piles?
Piles and piles
And
of
that's
books.
not even done. We haven't gotten to those yet, but we will. We're working on it.
We're doing them.
And we are getting some emails from people who say, "Yeah, I got my book," which is great.
That's
so we
great.
know like what we're doing is working,
and that the postal service is actually doing their jobs. I carried one of those bins in yesterday to my little post office, and I went not to Bargersville, Indiana, but to Trafalgar this time. I went to Trafalgar, and the lady was like, "You realize those are our bins?"
and we got them from work.
Yeah, and I was like, "Oh, that's right."
And are they really? Because we fund the U.S. Postal Service,
Yeah.
do we not?
It's a great point.
Do we not?
It's a great point. So really, they're our bins.
Right. And
You
so
know?
we're not going to feel bad about borrowing
They're
them.
really our bins. We pay for those bins.
Pay top dollar for those bins.
Yeah.
Anyway, we are working through it, and so just be on the lookout. We're going to continue to do a daily shipment, and we're going to try to get these out as quickly as we possibly can. All right,
Yeah.
What else is happening besides Adequate Tuesday?
Oh, well, coronavirus. We're all dying of coronavirus. So you guys, somebody here stole my hand sanitizer.
She was so
I gotta show you
mad.
something. So I was so pissed off yesterday. I was so mad. So mad about my hand sanitizer yesterday. I was on a rampage. I was so mad. Somebody here that I work with had the audacity to steal my hand sanitizer. I'm like, who does that when you work with them, right? So I go home, I'm complaining about it to my 10-year-old daughter. I'm like,
As you would.
As I would. I'm like, somebody stole my hand sanitizer. She's like, Mommy, that's not cool. She's like, listen, I got backup. Because, 10-year-olds, they go to Bath and Body Works. If you're a mom out there, you can feel me on this. Because all the young girls, they go to Bath and Body Works, they get like the 5 for $10 or 5 for $12 hand sanitizers in the bins at Bath and Body Works. So she's
that
like,
right?
Yeah,
Because
totally.
obviously my son does not care about
He
hand
doesn't
sanitizer.
care. I mean, boys put their hands down their pants; they don't care. But little girls have all the hand sanitizer. So she's like,
Yeah.
"Mommy, I got you.
Oh my God.
So I come to work with a hedgehog. I got a hedgehog, you guys. I got a hedgehog with hand sanitizer coming out of its butt. You see that? You see that?
And then she says to me, because this is very confusing to me in the morning, she
So
says,
great.
listen, do you need any hand sanitizer? Because I have a hedgehog.
I got a
And I was
hedgehog.
like,
I got a
what?
hedgehog with banana flavored hand sanitizer in it. Here, you can smell. It smells like banana.
Oh, it does.
Doesn't it smell like banana? It's coming
That's
out,
crazy.
coming out of a hedgehog's butt. You gotta
Because
love
what
it.
is the rule, you guys? Do not touch your face. Even though
Don't
we
touch
touch
your
our
face.
faces all the time, we are telling you, don't touch
touch
your
your
face.
face.
Because
Don't touch your
we
face.
know that we do it.
She gave one to
and
her.
I touch her face.
Touch her face. We're gonna agree with each other. She gave one to her daddy, and she goes, "It smells like daddy," and it does. It smells like men's cologne. I don't know.
like not that one.
The hand sanitizer. She had like 7 of them laid out. She's like,
amazing.
I got you. She gave one to
Oh
her
my
daddy.
God.
She gave one to me. In a hedgehog's butt. It was the greatest thing. So this is
Did
the
he
thing.
also attach it to his?
He did not.
purse?
He's like, I'm not putting it in a hedgehog. Yeah, so I got it. It's just like by itself. So he's got his hand sanitizer. We're ready to go for at least a week.
Yeah,
we're
we're
covered until somebody tries to steal my hedgehog. At which time I will throat punch them. Okay.
And again, punch to the throat is
Punch-
what that
punch-
is. That's
it's
all
a
that
punch to
is.
the throat.
That's all that is.
I will punch you in the throat if you try to take my hand sanitizer. Okay. Don't do it.
So, don't touch your face.
By the way,
and don't steal hand
I went to
sanitizer.
bathandbodyworks.com to see if they had it online. Sold out.
Of the hedgehog?
No, I've just. They probably still have the Hedgehog, but the
Okay.
hand sanitizer is
Oh
sold
yeah,
out.
you can't get it anywhere. Which
It's
is
so-
why
it's
Governor Cuomo is now saying that New York prisoners are going to start making their own, and he was very quick to point out ours is going to be way better than Purell, and it's going to have like notes of hydrangea in it.
What? I cannot.
I was like, what are you even saying right now?
cannot.
It was crazy. but that
Okay,
is
so
where we are.
prisoners are now making hand sanitizer
Just
with
for New York.
hydrangea in it.
And other flowers. There was like tulips, and he listed all the flowers.
What have we become? What is even going on?
This place, you guys, everyone has lost their minds. Now, on the cover of on the headline of Daily Mail, there's some doctor from Calabasas in California, which is where the Kardashians live, because apparently that's important detail.
Yeah.
He is now saying, he posted it on his own Facebook page, and now it's making headline news because the media wants to rile everybody up. He's like, I've been practicing medicine for 30 years, and now I'm treating like 14 people that have it. 3 of them are young, and they're super, super sick, and like, this is a really bad thing, and it's like the worst thing I've ever seen, and everybody should be scared, and all schools across the country should be closed, period. That's what he's saying. So what does the media do? They take that and run with it.
Yeah.
Even though there's a whole bunch of doctors that completely disagree with that assessment, they're not running those stories. They're running the panic stories.
The doctor who says we're all gonna die.
Really? Can we just not?
Can you not do that?
Because you guys, people are gonna die because they're the same kinds of people that will die from the flu. Yes, it is really scary for elderly and compromised people. Yes, just like the flu.
Like millions have died from the flu. Is anybody talking about that?
Are
No.
we like talking about, are we having the stock market crash every single year because of the flu? How many thousands? I even have it in our show lineup today.
And right now, people are sick from the flu. People
Right.
are sick and dying from the flu, and no one's talking about that.
Yeah.
I mean,
So according to the most recent report from the CDC, of the 34 million people this season who have suffered from the flu, 20,000 have died.
Yeah.
We're talking, what, 20-something deaths here in the United States out of 600-some cases that have been identified. Now, keep in mind, probably a whole bunch of people have it, don't even know they have it. They're not being counted in these numbers. This is what makes me crazy
the
about
flu.
this entire
No one's
thing.
talking about the flu. No one.
What's the matter?
We've got a crisis on our hands.
What?
What's wrong? It's about boobs.
It's gonna be
isn't it?
about
It's gonna be about boobs, you guys. It's gonna be about boobs or a
What
porn
is it?
star. What is it?
If you would turn to your computer there and just Google
What is it?
Paige Sporanic.
I don't even know what
Oh
that
my God, she's a porn star.
No.
She's got to be a porn star.
Oh, it's
What
an
is
I.
she?
Pay with an I.
Oh, Paige.
SP.
I got it.
Yep. And then there. Yes. First article. Left. Go left.
This?
Yes.
I'm afraid.
It's about boobs. This is going to be about
It's
boobs.
about boobs.
She reveals she has been accused of ruining the sport by flaunting her cleavage in low-cut tank tops and complains that she's being treated like an outsider for being real.
Because she's a golfer.
Because she's being
a
called
golfer.
a slut and a whore because she wears tank tops.
Okay. Well, maybe she's hot.
Why? What? So what is the what's the crisis?
wrong? So crisis because she's being called a slut for
Okay,
wearing
well,
tank
maybe
tops?
maybe if she
She probably shouldn't do
Maybe,
that.
you guys, she's posing
She
in like
should.
a super low cut blouse
Oh
and
my
holding
God.
2 golf balls in
It's
front of her
like right in
nipples.
there.
That may contribute to why you're being called the names.
You probably shouldn't
Maybe
do that.
don't do that.
You probably shouldn't do that, Paige.
I mean, I'm just saying, like,
Just
you're
pro
putting
tip.
out
It's a
there
pro tip.
again. But you know what? Now we're gonna be like, you're slut shaming. Well,
You
listen,
people are
if
going
the
to ruin
shoe
this
fits,
for everyone.
just saying. If you don't want to look like a complete skank, then don't dress like a complete skank.
She can't help it that she's well endowed.
You don't have to dress like that.
Yeah. She's a cute girl, though.
She's super cute.
She's going to bring back, like, a lot of people to the sport.
She's gonna bring all the boys to the yard.
Yeah.
Just wanted to point that out. That
All the boys are going to
this-
go to the yard.
Y'all are focused on this coronavirus, and I'm getting down to the real issues here, which is trying to save
the
that
real,
girl's career.
The real issues.
He's trying to say. I think her career is gonna be just fine.
Yeah, I think she's all right, Rob. She doesn't even have to focus
my
on
God.
golf.
And that's the thing. Like, listen, more power to her. If she wants to be all nip-tastic and like all skankerific, fine. But then don't complain when you get
Yeah,
comments
this
that
is-
are about that.
And she's probably one of those chicks that's like, I'm a feminist.
Right.
Like, don't objectify me, but at the same time, here are my boobs.
She's a really good golfer, okay?
Okay, right.
Okay.
I'm sure.
Is that how she wants to be known?
I'm sure she wants to be known exactly as a golfer. Okay. She was all conference. Okay.
Just
All right,
saying,
Rob.
this is not difficult.
Okay.
Like,
Yeah.
Just because she has the boobs doesn't mean they have to be on full display, like at all times.
This is the thing.
Look, I have a giant unit, and what am I supposed to do about
Okay,
that?
Rob.
Some people just
You don't
can't.
have it on
Right.
display.
Right, Rob.
But
You don't have it on
how is she
display.
supposed to cover those up?
With a shirt. Do you see what I'm wearing? There's no reason. She doesn't have to wear the low-cut things and then hold golf balls.
And I cannot wait for her to come out and say that I'm a feminist, because you know she is like 2 seconds away from doing that.
Is she saying that?
She's 2 seconds away from being like, don't objectify me.
Stop
Don't-
looking at my
stop
boobs.
looking
Look!
at that. I know.
This is what they do.
I don't want to be known for this.
What is her name?
I don't want to be
Sporadic.
objectified. Men are gross. Men are so gross for looking at my boobs.
How
dare that? How dare they do
I
that?
think
Oh,
she-
by the way, here's my navel too, because that's what she's posing in these short skirts and her tummy showing.
Why do you guys have to ruin everything I enjoy?
I swear.
Like everything.
These women.
Like this.
It's so
This
ridiculous.
little girl needs our help.
This little girl.
Oh my god.
Give me a break.
It's not that
I think we have audio, Rob.
We do?
I don't know. Do we? I'm
that's like
I'm just
from-
trying to get him out of the room.
She's giving free tips.
Oh my god.
She's showing her amazing
Tips for the
trick
P.
shots.
All right. Hey, listen. Another thing that's kind of interesting is Katy Perry. That whole thing about Katy Perry saying that she was pregnant the other night. I thought
She's
that,
not?
No, she is.
Oh.
Yeah, she's pregnant. But she was.
What is you made it sound like that whole thing about her saying she's pregnant?
Yeah, the whole thing about her like revealing that she was pregnant, and she was and everybody was like, "Oh, she's that baby is the fourth coach." Isn't that right? The fourth, not the fourth judge. I'm sorry, the fourth judge.
Oh, right.
And I thought that it was so interesting that they called the baby the fourth judge when liberals are like, it's a clump of cells.
It's
Don't
only
y'all-
a baby if you want it.
Don't
you
y'all
see?
find that interesting? That like, yeah, that the liberals will cling on to that and they'll be like, oh yeah, it's the fourth judge or whatever. And I'm like, wait, but
As if it's like an actual child.
But is it a child or is it not a child? Because y'all are, I don't get it. Because you're all about killing it until like it comes out of the mother.
And even then, sometimes.
And if you ask Governor Northam, he's fine with like talking about it when it's on the table wriggling,
you
right?
gotta have a discussion.
So I'm confused as to whether it is an actual person or not, because when it's Katy Perry's and she decides it's a person,
Right. It's totally up to the mother and the amount that she wants the baby. Then that's how it's decided whether or not it's a life.
These people,
if you're a liberal.
these people are whack. I don't. It's just whack.
Yeah.
It's totally whack.
It's totally whack.
Yeah.
You guys, Donald Trump Jr. is challenging Hunter Biden to a debate, and I am all 100% here for that.
It's pretty awesome. He'll never accept it.
No, Hunter Biden. I can't even imagine.
Like the intellectual capacity there he can't.
But man, wouldn't that be amazing?
But it's all about how much has your daddy helped you.
Yeah. That's
How-
literally what they want this to be about.
Yeah.
Where Donald Trump Jr. is like, listen, if this is what the fight is going to be about, let's put him up, right? I've been a businessman internationally forever, and Hunter Biden, and like he's been doing that. There's nothing that he's gaining from his dad being president, right? Like he's already successful. He's fine. So that's what he's challenging Hunter Biden to a duel about.
Yeah, that would be it would be fun to see, but Hunter Biden's too busy dodging paternal suits.
Yeah,
You know?
he's
He's like, oh,
He's
I
Dodgerific.
fathered that baby and I fathered that, and oh damn, I can't pay child support, but look, I just bought this $100,000 car. Okay.
and it's a Panamera, which they're very nice. And he's
Okay.
living in like a $10,000 per month house.
12,000.
Yeah, in California somewhere,
Yeah.
probably in Calabasas,
But he's-
where they have coronavirus.
He's down and out, you guys. He just can't afford things.
It's really tough to.
But he can afford a $12,000 a month mortgage.
and a Panamera.
Give me a break.
Also today on today's radio show, we're going to be talking about Carlos Maza. If you haven't heard of him, he's like this super gay, super progressive weirdo.
Yeah, speaking of $12,000 a month mortgages,
Yeah.
good Lord.
He recently tweeted out how just gross it was for James Carville to go on TV wearing like baseball caps and super casual clothing, trying to look relatable and real, when in fact he lives super, super lavishly in a giant home, blah, 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 and how dare he try to act like he's real. Carlos Maza is a complete socialist, an avowed, outspoken socialist, and his family is super wealthy.
Isn't it the way it always works, though?
So now he's been found out, and the New York Post did a big write-up about him, and so he had to tweet out in front of the New York Post article to try to explain away his parents' riches and how, but that should prove how much I mean it about socialism, because the policies I recommend would hurt my own family. And then he also admits, but yeah, like I totally have them to fall back on if my YouTube channel doesn't work out the way I want it to.
Oh my God, what a piece of crap. This guy.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah. So we'll be talking about him and completely ripping on him. That's what we do. These socialists.
Oh my
these
God.
Socialists are
Right?
unbelievable. American socialists are they're the best.
It's just the worst.
Yeah.
The worst.
I have 3 homes.
One of which is a camp.
Yeah, a $600,000 summer camp, which, we paid for because the only money that guy's ever made is after 40 years old when he moved out of his parents' basement and we started paying him.
Well, to be fair, then he sold a bunch of books. So, we didn't pay for that unless you were an idiot and bought the book.
Okay.
He did make that money, but only because he's been sucking off the taxpayer for 40 years. That's the only reason he was able to sell a book.
Yeah.
Because of his position in government.
Exactly.
So it really all does even out in the end. Also, Katy Couric has caved to the Twitter mob. She apparently had 90 seconds worth of speaking contact with someone who has the coronavirus. And so she was like, oh, I just really hope he gets well soon. Everybody on Twitter was like, how dare you? You need to immediately self-quarantine. She was like, no, I've talked to everybody and the doctors say I'm fine. I didn't even touch him. It's totally fine. And so finally they got after her enough where she's like, okay, I'm going to self-quarantine. So she's working at home for the next 2 weeks. So Katy Couric, a study of courage and bravery right there.
She's very stunningly brave.
Very stunningly brave indeed. All right, we got to go.
Gotta go.
So if you missed the whole update on the JimmoCam, just rewind this video.
It's right at the
very
beginning.
beginning.
Because a lot of people are asking about that. It's right at the beginning.
So, and we'll keep you updated on book stuff. Sold out again for now, but we will... This is the way that we will be letting everybody know when there is more available.
Mm-hmm. You guys are going to be getting those books out ASAP. Like, we got lots to ship. I'm going to be doing, like, little shipments here, like, every day as the days go on.
We got hand cramps and everything. And, like, we're drunk from fumes of Sharpies.
I know. Every day after we sign, we're like, are you feeling that? Yeah, that's what we do that. It's really, it's actually getting kind of fun.
Because, you guys, these are fat Sharpies, man. These are fat and they're potent.
Yeah.
Potent Sharpies.
It's getting to be like an afternoon ritual. It's better than cocktails. So, you guys, bring it in. Bring it in. Oh, my gosh. Wash your hands.
Don't touch your face.
Watch the droplets. You guys, we'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye.
Bye.